Hey guys, Jeff here, and today I'm going to try to pick South American lock, another one of the challenge locks that I got from Lockpicking Hippie. It did come unmummified, so for those who care, there's the key, which does appear to be a stock key cut. We're going to use my Allen wrench, top of keyway. And I've got my pair of Jimmy Longs per usual. So, full disclosure, I have been practicing this lock. You notice it's quite a while since the last video where I showed that I received these challenge locks from Lockpicking Hippie. And I gotta say, this one in particular has taken a lot of focus. You might have seen my video where I showed that that American 1100s, which this one is based on, are my favorite locks. And so I thought this one might be kind of a pushover. We are in a false set already. It is not. It has all sorts of roughness and grittiness. Makes me think that we've probably got some serrated pins, maybe even serrated pins along with threaded chambers. Where am I? It does get some false sets, so I know that there's some sort of spoolie kind of stuff in there too. But those, whatever serrated stuff is going on has definitely been making things a lot harder for me. Alright, I'm in a deeper false set now. There we go. Well, that was faster than I even expected it to be. As I started to say, it was in a deeper false set, and I was going to mention that I think that there are some overset traps in there as well, because I've had several times where I thought I had it, but I couldn't get things to set. And so, yeah, I'm going to say that I think that there are probably some threaded chambers. Serrated pins, spool pins, and key pins that have those lovely little lips at the top that get so easily caught. Why is this the part that I'm having trouble with? I actually attempted this video a couple times before this and ran out of memory because I just wasn't getting it. And here I go. There we go. Now, I have not gutted this previously, so I'm not sure what's going on inside. But I figured that we would discover that together. Because I have the key. Go ahead and lock it back up. I'll also say that this lock has no exterior markings on it, other than the fact that it's been engraved to say South American lock. So I am quite curious to know who made this. If any of you know who made it, please let me know in the comments down below. I know I've seen it making the rounds. Excited to get to add my name to the list of people that have picked it, although it has no paper with it. So maybe we should add one of those. Is that going to be the right one? Is that too small? That's too big, so it's got to be that one. Okay, so I got the key in. Shim. We should shim. Always a good policy, right? And hey, look, there's plenty of them right there. There we go. That looks promising. Alright, I've turned it that way. So we will go... Oh, no. Something's caught. Something's caught. Crap. I think my shim wasn't in far enough. And I got caught somewhere. Crap. Well, to try to mess up as little as possible, let's get these dumped out. There's one, which is serrated, keep in. Two is a serrated keep in. Three with a single serration. 4 is serrated. I'm not used to seeing serrated key pins like this on Americans. Am I wrong? I can't get it quite far enough there. What did I do here? Crap. What can I do here? I can't just pull out the plug follower, because then I'm not going to know who's in what chamber. I need to set this down and think. Okay, there's more of a gap at the bottom of the keyway. So maybe if I turn this all the way, especially since I have all the other key pins out now. Oh, we got it. And that key pin number 6 is just a standard. Alright. Haven't lost any of the driver pins yet. Trying to turn this around without losing. So let's see what our pain in the butt is in number 1 here. And that got locked up in the back of the core. What is that? Don't know how well that's going to show up, but this thing's got off screen there. It's got such a teeny tiny tip, so it's like spoolie serrated T-pin monstrosity combination. Which is also why you should always shim your locks and shim them all the way. Number 2, spool with serrated parts to it. I'll make sure to post a picture of all these pins once I have it out. I am seeing that the top chambers. Oh, okay. I think the bottom has been drilled out further, which is why. Ah, frick. This is definitely everything that can go wrong does go wrong. I was able to find the one that went flying, but that does mean I don't know the correct orientation. It is kind of a spool with some serrated on it. Again, I'm going to guess that serrated part was down. Alright, that was 1, 2. Where's the springs for 3? There it is. Interesting. I don't think all these springs look to be the same. Could be wrong on that. Oh man, do you see how much brass dust is inside that? I am convinced that's part of why I've had such a hard time with this. I am curious, what's the protocol? If it's not yours, oh, holy crap. Number 6 there is one of the roughest, deepest serrated pins I've seen in some time. But yeah, all that brass dust coming out makes me wonder, what's the policy on cleaning up somebody else's challenge lock? All right, spools with serrated parts again. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe all these springs are the same. And another super serrated. Okay, should be one more spring in there. There we go. Alright, so it looks like all the springs are the same. It's good since I'm tossing them everywhere. I am seeing 1, 2, 3, 4. I think chamber 3 is the only top chamber that is not serrated, and I think that's where most of my grittiness comes from, although don't know if you can see that. Yep, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, everything's serrated in the bottom, everything's serrated in the top, and once you get a view of what these pins look like, you're going to see why I was having such a rough time of it, why it feels so gritty and rough. But again, all that brass dust in there is not helping anything. Anyways, that is South American lock. Again, wish I knew who it was by, but that's what we got for today. With that, I'll talk to you guys later. Postscript here, quick note from Future Jeff. This thing, with all of those serrated pins, serrated chambers, and everything else, I can see why it got jammed up on me partway through, because the space for the core is ever so slightly bigger than the follower that fits in there. But that also means that the Bible pins aren't pushed all the way up, and all of those have those nasty little serrations at the bottom. And any attempt to shim it just keeps getting caught in those serrations. And so when I tried to reconstruct it, I had my follower in there and I tried to put the shim in, it wouldn't go through. I finally did it Euro style using the extra space at the bottom of the keyway, which I realize now that I can pick off the bottom with my jimmy longs because of the fact that it's all been drilled out so that way they could tap the top. But I had to do it Euro style, so I had that space there over the Bible pins when I put it in, but then still, because of all the frickin' serrations in there, it was hard. I had to actually tension with my tension tool and then work pins down, and that number 1 pin with its teeny tiny tip was still a pain in the butt. I thought that I was stuck partway around, and I had to get out my shortest jimmy that I never use for anything just to have something small enough to fit in there and nudge it out of the way and finally get this thing back together. I am definitely going to put a note with this to gut at your own risk. Holy freaking crap. But that means all the more props and admiration for whoever is the evil genius of South American lock. Take care, guys.